Hey, Mark from Quiz Heroes here, and welcome to this week's quiz. This week's quiz is the Ultimate Quiz Challenge. We have 4 different categories for you and 40 challenging questions. This week's categories are music, history and politics, the picture round, and as ever, the general trivia round. Here's round number 1, the music round, and here comes the first question. Bon Scott, who died in 1980, was the original lead singer of which band? Was it Motorhead, AC/DC or Whitesnake? And it was AC/DC. Let's move on to question number 2. With which other musician did Stevie Wonder write the 1980 song Master Blaster? Was it Bob Marley, Bob Dylan or Gregory Isaacs? And the answer was Bob Marley. Question number 3. Kate Bush had a hit with Babushka in 1980. But what does the Russian word babushka mean? Is it old lady, young girl, or young man? And the answer is old lady, or grandma. Question 4. Who played a concert in Folsom Prison, California in 1968? Was it Elvis Presley, Johnny Cash, or Hank Williams? And the answer is Johnny Cash. Question number 5. Which of the Bee Gees was born first? Was it Barry, Robin, or Morris? And the answer is Barry. Let's move on to question number 6. Who was the lead singer of The Who? Was it John Entwistle, Pete Townsend, or Roger Daltrey? And the answer was Roger Daltrey. Question number 7. Who had a number 1 single in the UK with Ghost Town? Was it Madness, The Specials, or Bad Manners? And the answer was The Specials. Question number 8. Who was the lead singer of the Boomtown Rats? Was it Bono, Sting, or Bob Geldof? And the answer was Bob Geldof. Question number 9. What was Dua Lipa's first single? Was it New Love, Dance the Night, or Be the One? And the answer was New Love. And the final question of this round, question number 10. In which Scottish town was Lewis Capaldi born? Was it Edinburgh, Glasgow, or Dundee? And the answer is Glasgow. That brings us to the end of this round. Let's move on to the second round, history and politics. And here comes the first question. Tarquin the Proud was the last king of which major city? Was it Egypt, Rome, or Mesopotamia? And the answer was Rome. Let's move on to question number 12. Sir Edmund Halley is particularly associated with which science? Is it astronomy, chemistry, or physics? And the answer is astronomy. Question number 13. What did Idlewild International Airport change its name to in 1963? Was it the Denver International, the O'Hare International, or the JFK International? And the answer was the JFK International. Question number 14. In which city was the United States Declaration of Independence signed in 1776? Was it Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., or Baltimore? And the answer was Philadelphia. Let's move on to question 15. The conquistador Francisco Pizarro founded which city? Was it Juarez, Nazca, or Lima? And the answer was Lima. Question number 16. In which month of the year is VE Day celebrated? Is it April, May, or June? And the answer is it's celebrated in May. Question number 17. At which castle was Mary Queen of Scots tried and executed in 1587? Was it Alnwick, Fotheringhay, or Dunstanburgh? And the answer was Fotheringhay. Question number 18. In which century did the Battle of Marathon take place? Was it the 5th century BC, the 4th century BC, or the 6th century BC? And the answer was the 5th century BC. Question number 19. What was the name of Winston Churchill's mother? Was it Janet Jerome, Gillian Jerome, or Jenny Jerome? And the answer was Jenny Jerome. And the final question of this round, question 20. Calotype was an early form of what? Was it printing, photography, or writing? And the answer was photography. And that brings us to the end of this round. Let's move on to round number 3, the picture round. And here comes your first question. Who is this from the world of music? Who is this from the world of music? It is, of course, Selena Gomez. Question number 22. What is the name of this animal? What is the name of this animal? It's called a bat-eared fox. Question number 23. Can you name this historical figure? Can you name the historical figure? And the answer is Thomas Edison. Question number 24. Can you name this person from the world of sport? Can you name this person from the world of sport? And the answer is the tennis player Greg Rusedski. Question 25. Can you name the company by the logo? Can you name this company by their logo? And the answer is the logo for the Royal Bank of Scotland. Question 26. Can you name this city? Can you name this city? And that's a picture of Istanbul. Question 27. Can you name the movie from this still? Can you name the movie from this still? And that's a still from Rear Window. Question number 28. Can you name the country by the flag? Can you name the country by the flag? And that's the flag of Argentina. Question number 29. Can you name the famous artist that created this picture? Can you name the famous artist that created this picture? And the answer is Andy Warhol. And the final question of this round, question 30. What type of fruit is this? What type of fruit is this? It's called a rambutan. So that brings us to the end of this round. Let's move on to the final round of this week's quiz. As ever, it's the general trivia round. And here comes question 31. What type of car is driven by Mr. Bean? Is it a Volkswagen Beetle, a Mini, or a Fiat Punto? And the answer is he drove a Mini. Question number 32. Cricketer Moeen Ali started playing for which county in 2007? Was it Yorkshire, Worcestershire, or Nottinghamshire? And the answer is Worcestershire. Question number 33. In the Roald Dahl book, who is Matilda's favourite teacher? Is it Mrs. Sweet, Miss Sugar, or Miss Honey? And the answer is Miss Honey. Question number 34. Which character in the cartoon Family Guy has a teddy bear called Rupert? Is it Susie, Stewie, or Olivia? And the answer is Stewie. Question number 35. In Greek mythology, who was the god of wind? Was it Aeolus, Dionysus, or Ares? And the answer is Aeolus. Question number 36. Which unique soft drink was created in the 1880s by Charles Alderton? Was it Iron Brew, Dr. Pepper, or Lilt? And the answer was Dr. Pepper. Question number 37. What does a sommelier specialise in? Is it cheese, wine, or beer? And the answer is wine. Question number 38. At what particular game was Tommy a wizard, according to The Who? Was it poker, pinball, or pool? And the answer was pinball. Question number 39. Which 1960 film is set at the Bates Motel? Is it Vertigo, The Birds, or Psycho? And the answer was Psycho. Let's move on to the final question of this week's quiz, question 40. Which of these is the name of a real cheese? Is it the Rochester Rumbler, the Stinking Bishop, or a Coxon's Whiffer? And the answer is a Stinking Bishop. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this week's quiz. How well did you do? Please leave your scores in the comments section below. And don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell to be notified of all the latest quizzes. And by the way, if you enjoyed this quiz, I'm sure you'll like these. See you next time.